there and not on the other side? Or not?
There's many reasons to try to use some of the resources that you would use to explore space to sort of enhance the possibilities to stay here, to create a better environment, to try to figure out how we could coexist in a better way. So the research station is trying to suggest different ways of living. This structure you see behind me is also a suggestion to a different way of building houses, a very cheap way of building houses out of steel. If you scale it up, you'll easily create like a normal family dwelling, basically. So there's many levels of this.
There's a lot of abstract, and he did one portrait ever, and that's it. So okay.
The Arts Catalyst has been looking at the artistic and cultural side of space exploration, particularly human spaceflight, for quite a few years now. For example, we've been taking teams of artists, curators, writers, scientists to the Russian Space Agency to experience zero gravity and to experiment with that. We worked with the artist Simon Faithfull to launch a chair to the edge of space. And most recently, we've been working with the European Space Agency to help them to develop cultural policy for the International Space Station. So we thought it would be a nice idea to bring some of the ideas that we've been exploring into a big exhibition and event so that we could share those ideas with the general public and enable the general public to think for themselves about how they feel about human space flight in the 21st century. I mean, if you think back to the origins of the space program, a lot of the vision of going out into space was driven by artists and science fiction writers and philosophers. And you can find different strands of that in Europe and in Russia and America. But then with the dawn of the space age, the scientific technological side of space and the artistic cultural side kind of got separated. And they haven't really had the opportunity to come together much since. So we've been trying to find different ways in which we can bring them together because, you know, space exploration is a cultural endeavor. One could say that the Apollo program was maybe the most successful art project of all time in terms of the images that it brought back and how it changed our perceptions of who we are and what our Earth is and what our place is in the universe.
The rotational pitch maneuver.
We copied, thank you.
All right, then you just saw me put. I need to get more out of your way.
And first out the hatch is Joe Tanner.
We're going to
Houston station on 2 for a moment.
Take a moment. And there's no stanchion right here, lady.
Yeah, low road's pretty clean now.
Yeah.
I have settings if you'd like to pre-configure it, Joe.
All right, P6 is released.
Okay, copy. The next is to mate P5 to J5. Okay, Heidi, again, the same settings, Bravo 7 counterclockwise 3.
P3 to J3 is complete. Good connectivity.
Okay, copy that. Now you're going to demate P2.